And I received this Suunto A-10 from ReadyPro Incorporated. You can find their website at readypro.org. What we're doing today is going down and looking for some deer sign. Deer season is going to be here in a couple of months. We've got some topographical maps of the area. I've got this Suunto A-10 compass. This is the first time I'm using it. I'm going into an area that I know. That's what I recommend, is that if you're just testing out a compass, is that you test it out. You take it around the neighborhood, you take it in an area that you know, use it, get familiar with it, and go from there before you take it out on a real hiking, camping trip in unfamiliar territory. Alright, come on over and take a look at it. Let's open this package up. This is the A-10 Suunto recreational compass. Got your lanyard. Let's open this thing up and take a look at it. Made in Finland. Comes with easy to read fold out pamphlet. Alright. Let's put this lanyard and stuff together and then we'll be on our way. But anyway, we're going straight through there. Going down to a creek bottom between two hills. Alright, we have came down the hill, skirted around a little bit, now we're getting ready to go up another hill. We're going to break out our topo map, figure out our bearing of where we're at, and then our bearing to the top of the next hill. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go forming a circle from the top of one hill down, then we're going to figure out where we're at on the map, get our bearing, follow the compass to the top of the hill, then from there we're going to go back. So we're basically going to form a big triangle using the compass. So I'm going to break out the map. And where's it at? There it is. I know these cargo pants are good for something. Let's get us a good shady spot over here, Corey. Got a bearing of about 206, 207 degrees. Fold this up. This map is about 15 years old. I got it from a blueprinting company in Beaumont, Texas, way back in, say, 1994, 1995. My buddies and I did a cross-country hike. Just a brush busting kind of hike. No hiking trails, no nothing like that. And that's where I learned to navigate. One of the guys that was in the hiking trip with us was in the 82nd Airborne, and he taught me a lot of my navigation skills. Alright. That away. Yeah. These sandy creek bottoms are a good place to look for tracks. We've got here some deer tracks, and we've got some coyote tracks. A raccoon will have an opposing thumb where it can grab stuff. and a bobcat will only expose, remember the cat family, they only expose their claws whenever they're ready to attack or they need them to climb something. So we've got some coyote tracks, and we've got some deer tracks, and maybe even some little hog tracks. During this hot, during this hot weather, these hogs will come down here and roll in this sand and the mud to stay cool because they don't have sweat glands. All right, let's go. We've reached the hill that we were aiming for. Right now it's about 90 to 95 degrees. That's probably about 91 or so. The high for today is supposed to be 95. So we're getting in and out of the heat. Come on, get in the shade. We're just off the top of the hill. We're going to break out the topo map. Whenever we were at the creek bottom, we'd set our compass to 206, 207 degrees. We're going to reset to that to north. We'll set that to north. Then we're going to orientate our map to north. I think it's about time to replace this map. Okay, find the hilltop that we're on and we'll get our bearing back over to the other hill. Yep, I thought so. Alright, we've got right at 90 degrees, 89 and a half to 90 degrees. And this time we're not on a trail. This is straight through new growth timber, just like this right here. No trails to follow, no nothing. This is a controlled situation. This is how I like to test out my navigation equipment in a controlled situation before I actually take it out on a hiking, camping trip. Like I said, this time no trails, no nothing.
I'm not walking through
growth
that.
Timber. We have a visibility of maybe, what, 50 feet, 75 feet or so. So it's going to be a little bit slow. So we'll have to be relying on the compass because we can't see the other hilltop, but I know where it's at. Whenever we get out on the other side, we'll see how far we are away from the truck.
Yep, go.
In situations like this, a lot of people say, well, what you do, how can I say this? Most people say you take your compass, you pick out a target way ahead of you, like a tree, way over there, and you walk to that tree. Then you pick yourself out another target, and you get way over there. The problem with stuff like this is that you can't see no more than 30 or 40 feet. But sometimes even 20 feet. It's so dense, so overgrown. That way you pause, think just for a second. You have to have total confidence in your equipment and your skills. What will happen is you'll start doubting yourself. Am I going in the right location? Am I going in the right direction? Am I sure I'm going in the right direction? And man, I sure hope this compass is right. I sure hope that GPS is right. You start doubting yourself. That's why you have to have total confidence. That's why we're testing this A-10 compass in situations like this. I'm not out on the street. I'm not walking around my house in the neighborhood. I'm in a controlled situation. I know the truck, as long as I keep traveling in a straight direction, I'm going to end up close to the truck, whether it's a four-wheeler trail, top of the hill, logging road, creek, something. I'm going to wind up close to the truck. But even in situations like this, I'm still doubting myself a little bit. So whenever you get a new piece of equipment, it's important to test it. That way, whenever you get out in a real world situation, there's no doubt. All right, let's keep going.
All right, go ahead. Be careful.
I will.
I'm not carrying you up the hill.
Come on, please. Now we've hit the bottom of the creek, starting up the other side. You want a drink of water?
Kinda.
We've been out here checking on the deer feeders. So here you go, Corey. Alright, so there you go. Suunto A-10 compass. Estimated we may have walked 2.5 miles or so with only the aid of the compass and topographical map. We came out right on top of our target. And you saw it as we come up out of the woods. That was not staged or anything else. Came up the hill, walked out right on top of the truck. Alrighty people, there you go. Now that I've tested the compass in a controlled situation, I'm going to be a little bit more confident bringing it out on a real 6 or 8, 10 mile, 6, 8 or 10 mile trip. Talk to y'all later.